jumping straight into this video today. This is how I make applesauce with the apples that Derek brings home from Arizona. These are blushing pink apples, I think. Blushing something apples. Anyway, this is a core, peeler, and slasher. If you've never seen one of these, I'm going to show you close up in a minute. You can certainly leave the peels on, it's all up to you. I don't like the texture of the peels in the applesauce. I'm turning this to 200 degrees. This is my big roasting pan. I can't remember how many quarts it is. I started off with 4 cups of water. This is just, I don't know how many apples are in here, so I made up the ratio. I ended up adding more of everything later, so just taste it as you go. That's all I can really tell you. It's all gonna can safely unless you do something real crazy like try to put cheese in it or something. Here I'm just mashing it up because I didn't know if my immersion blender was gonna chop it very well. I did several rounds of blending this applesauce, and honestly I don't like it super smooth. I like it kind of chunky. Like, I'm used to the grocery store stuff, so I'm still trying to find that middle ground in there, but I think it has something to do with the apples I'm using as well. This is my 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞's doctored applesauce. She would usually use already pre-made applesauce. And what I do is just keep tasting it to see if it's right. But after it's heated up completely, it tastes different. So I'm going to go light on the sugar and then taste it later. This is just regular brown sugar, light brown sugar. I'm just putting in a heaping third of a cup and then another heaping third. So 2/3 so far. I have to make it to my Uncle Steve's liking. And then vanilla. And so that's probably 3 in total. And I'll go back later. And then cinnamon. I had to make sure it's cinnamon, not cumin or something. Because sometimes I don't read very good. I don't know. Somewhere around a tablespoon or something. That's probably 2 tablespoons or something. I'm gonna add some water. Something I noticed the last time I canned applesauce was that it turned out dense. And I was like, I need some more water in here, so I definitely need more water. Oops. I learned this recipe with, till it looks right. So that's how much you put in there, till it looks right. I can't give exact measurements. If you want exact measurements, just go find somebody's recipe. There's lots. This is just a general how to make applesauce. Okay, I'm going to cook this down some more. I'm actually going to add more water. I just keep adding 2 cups at a time until I like it. I kept turning the heat back on and it was sizzling around the edges. And I don't want it to do that, so I turned the heat off. It needs more sugar. I think we're there. It needed a lot more sugar. That's probably my 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞's secret recipe is more sugar. The dogs are wrestling in the back. I made 2 quart jars, whatever this size is, 13 pint jars. So I'm just getting them labeled and put them up. And regardless of the size jar, 20 minutes in a water bath canner. If you've watched my other canning videos, I canned pumpkin butter and I've had it on toast and it's a little weird. So I've been trying to think of other recipes to use it in. This morning I'm going to make pumpkin butter muffins. We keep forgetting to bring eggs home from the farm, so we don't have any right now, so I'm using applesauce as a substitute. Oops. Oh, also I'm doubling the recipe because this is a cup of pumpkin butter, and the recipe calls for half. First flour we're using is all-purpose. Since I'm doubling, I need 3 cups of that. Then we're going to come in with whole wheat. And we like to have lots of ingredients on hand. Oh my goodness. Okay. A cup of that because we're doubling. We get weevils, so we use these airtight containers. Okay, I leveled it off at 1 cup. Leveled it off at 1 cup, and I meant to put 3/4 because everything's got sugar in it. I feel like I could go a little less. So just shy of 3/4 of a cup. We'll try that. Baking powder, it says 3 teaspoons, so we need 6 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 salt, we need 1 teaspoon. Because I was using applesauce as a substitute for eggs, I was trying to go a little less on the sugar and a little bit less on the cinnamon, but I shouldn't have done that. I used to watch 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐿, and she always used a whisk instead of sifting things. It does not say to sift, but I'm going to use a whisk to try to get all these ingredients evenly incorporated. So just whisk the crap out of it. I'm just going to add it in here because I don't want to dirty another bowl. And then we're going to do half. That looks good. And half a cup of applesauce. Or 2 eggs would be better if you remember them. That's good. Yep, I ran out, but no worries there. There we go. I'm just kind of mashing the frozen part. If you haven't seen the video where I made this pumpkin butter, I'll link it down below. But it wasn't safe to can it, so I ended up just putting it in the freezer. That's why it's still frozen. I greased my muffin tin. This batter is pretty thick, but it didn't end up tasting all that dense, so that was a good part of it. There we are. If you can't see that there, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Well, they're that easy to take out. And they're hot. Things from the oven are hot. Because I need to get the other batch going. So I'm going to probably continue to burn myself because I'm not that smart. Yeah, I'm just stubborn. I had to finish the rest of it. I'll get over it. Yes, done. Let's try one. They're not too hot now. It's kind of plain. The good thing is, I have pigs. And they will love these. No. video. She gets too excited. Look how cute they are. You should probably subscribe so you can see them more, because most of my videos are farm videos, so just subscribe. Here's my beautiful harvest. You're supposed to use 4 medium-sized lemons for this, so I'm going to use these 4. I might use 4 and then this little one, just to make it a little more lemony. This is the Pioneer Woman's lemon bar recipe. So you start with the crust, but I'm going to make the filling right now, and I'll make the crust second. 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5, 1/4 cup of flour. There's 4 eggs in this, so thank goodness I remembered to bring them home. Let me go let the dogs out for the 8 millionth time. 4 eggs. We're gonna beat those in. This is from the 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤, and this is from the 𝐿ive 𝐥𝐢𝐤. It looks a little tan in the camera, but oh, it's pretty olive colored. See it? I may have gotten a little shell in there. Yep. Okay. Beat those and whisk them in. My technique is whisk the crap out of it. This feels really awkward with this hand. No, it doesn't. There's all that lemon zest. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in here. I don't think it'll do anything to the eggs, but oh man, it smells good. Okay. I'm still in my pajamas, so that's why I'm behind the camera. And oftentimes, that's why. Because I do this in the morning, and then we'll go walk the dogs, go to the farm, and then I come back and make the rest. Ooh, don't lose any of that juice. Needle one. Move that out of the way. Oh, that brightened up. And this is the filling. Right? Let me recheck. Yep. That's the filling. To make the crust, gonna preheat to 350, and I am currently making breakfast right now, so it smells delish in here. I'll be using my food processor for this. Sugar, 1/2 cup of sugar. That's 1/4 cup of flour. 1/4 teaspoon of salt in before I forget. Nope, it works that way, not the other way. Oh, look at me. Just clean off the top. The butter, you need a whole pound of butter. Honestly, I could have done with half the amount of crust it called for. Let's see how this goes. that's cool. And 9 by 13-inch casserole pan. I'm gonna butter this. Hopefully this is enough butter, but it's not looking like it's a great amount. Take this. And then we're gonna press it. Now we're gonna cook this for 20 minutes until it's golden around the edges. I ended up adding 4 more minutes and it looks pretty brown around the edges. I'm gonna call that good enough. There it is, a little blonde looking, but there'll be yellow stuff over it in a minute. Okay, it doesn't say to wait. So I'm just gonna pour it over and then bake it another 20 minutes. And then after it's room temperature, we'll put it in the fridge for 2 hours. There it is. Now we leave it while we're going on a dog walk. Hopefully it'll come to room temperature that fast, and then put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Turned out super good, but super rich. Again, I'd cut that crust in half. For this one, you want to preheat to 375. You're going to start with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And because it's me and my husband, I will likely freeze some of these. I did, and I just pulled a couple out, put it in the microwave for a few seconds, and they taste just as good as when I baked them. Okay, and then 1 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. Tablespoon baking powder. Oh, come on. Half a teaspoon baking soda. Half a teaspoon salt. I've never gotten all the ingredients out like right before I started cooking until I started filming it. But let me tell you, it makes it so much faster. Whisk it. And whisk it good. One and a half cups of plain whole milk yogurt. Yeah, just going in. Walker! Oh my goodness. Now I got something else to clean. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay, 1.5. And juice. Oh my good. Oh, did y'all see that? Oh, it went all the way over there. Meanwhile, this egg, I am making the biggest mess. Okay, in a tiny bowl, I'm going to do 1.5 tablespoons of lemon zest. And it's going to take me forever, so I'll come back when I'm done. This is those 3 small lemons zested, so I'm just going to pour this all in. We also need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and that's optional. How can that be optional? The 𝐥𝐤𝐤, in all fairness, has 1/4 cup of lemon juice, so that might be why this is optional, but I may not use the 𝐥𝐤𝐤, so. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of lemon juice. We'll use that for the potential glaze. Okay. You just whisk the crap out of it. And the next part of the instructions say gently fold. I don't do many things gently, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, gently folding. Add the butter. That's 8 tablespoons of melted butter. Oven's ready. Here it is all greased up. And it's, that filled these like to the tippy top and over some. 20 to 25 minutes in a 375-degree oven. Okay. I just noticed you're supposed to rotate it halfway through. It's a little over halfway. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Do it quickly. Okay, we're going to go for the full effect and we're going to do the glaze. So, I think it'll be delish. We want a 1/4 cup of sugar and then a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and that's it. We have to do this in a saucepan. So let me get all the lemon juice squeezed. Actually, what I had left from the ones I zested is kind of almost there. So I'm just going to call that good enough. Maybe I'll add some water. I just did the toothpick test and it came out clean. Come on. There we go. There's the syrup we're going to use, and I'm going to brush it. Just do it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to taste it. Not as lemony as I thought it would be, but it's really good. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I upload most Sundays and you can keep watching us grow our farm. Have a good one.